And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders all around the world. This is Fxpassion broadcasting you live on TradingView. And today is what? 31st, August 31. Remember, this is Forex Trading Course 101. If this is the first time with us, please go back and watch lesson number 1, lesson number 2, lesson number 3, lesson number 4, lesson number 5. Remember, everybody, trading is a learnable skill when we learn in the correct way. Okay, not if we learn, when we learn. Okay, it's a learnable skill. We need to learn about the MST, the 3 pillars. M stands for the market, S stands for strategy, and the big one, right? T stands for the trader. So if we want to make consistent money or become a professional trader, we need to learn about the market, the strategy, and the trader. Oh, I've learned about the market and the strategy, but not about the trader. Not going to work. I learned about the strategy and the trader, but not the market. It's not going to work. I learned about the market and the trader, but not about the strategy. It's not going to work. Hello, Musa. How are you? Thank you for the dear friend. And we are doing this, everybody, with these all modules here. And remember, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide. The webinars are not trading or investment advice. The webinars are for educational purposes only. Don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose. For questions or homeworks, TradingView house rules apply. You can contact me in private chat. And never forget, having 2 skills is better than 1. Having 3 skills is better than 2, especially in times of uncertainty, and trading is a learnable skill. Please share these webinars. Please share this course. Okay, it's for free. And Roger so 2 emails we're going to address today. 2 emails. Number 1 is Roger from Canada was asking, oh, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Well, Roger from Canada, I talked to one of my friends that work on TradingView, okay, and this was when the pandemic hit, and we talked about, and we conclude that how can we help? We can help giving back to the community what we know, okay? This is the why. We want to help you, everybody, and we want to give back. Why? Because the same way you are learning, we learned. You cannot learn this in school, right? There is no college or university that you are going to learn how to be a trader. Okay, it's done like this. It's done sometimes online, sometimes in person. Okay, sometimes in some institution. So this is something that we learn. Okay. And the second email is from David Uruchia from Chicago, USA. Dear Fxpassion, I don't know how to connect the highs and lows correctly in order to connect the trend. Okay, so David, thank you very much. Great question. So as you can see, everybody, if you have questions, please just send an email, okay? So David from Chicago. Beautiful city, by the way, Chicago. Okay, now we're going to explain this one, and there you go, 30-40, right? Okay, and don't bother, everybody. I'm in my home office, and now you're going to hear the dogs. Okay, so concept. Okay, a trend is a sequence, and the market wave is a sequence. Okay, David and everybody else who have problems, how to correctly link. I know what's difficult, everybody, right? You are asking, okay, why did you choose this? Why did you choose this low and not some other low, right? Why did you choose not this high, but you chose this high? Agreed? Okay, so this is the answer, David and everybody else. Okay, concept, a trend is a sequence. What does this mean? This means that when we have a low, the next must be a high. Okay, David? Maybe you're going to watch this recording later. So it's a sequence. So in an uptrend, we need to link a low to a high, and then we need to link this high to a higher low. So higher low, and then we need to link this higher low to a higher high. Make sense, everybody? And the same is how we connect the market wave. So it's a sequence. Low to high, high to low, low to high. And in an uptrend, it must be a higher high, higher low. That being said, so in an uptrend, if you have a low, right? And then if you have another higher low, and if you have another higher low, and then you have the first high, guess what you're going to connect? You are going to connect this first low with this first high. Make sense? Make sense, everybody? How this works? It must be a sequence. And when we have a high, the very next, it must be what? It must be a high or it must be a low. So how the sequence goes, right? So if I have here a high and I have another high and I have another higher high, right? And I have a low in here, higher low, right? Then what am I going to connect? Should we connect, so low to high, right? So should we connect this high or should we connect to this high? Which one? See how this happens? This high, this higher high stands in between the first high and the higher low. And so I'm going to delete this one. This higher high is up in here. See, everybody? So David Urrutia is sending email from Chicago. I have problems. I don't know how to connect and how to understand which high and low should I connect. So trend is a sequence. So I'm not going to connect this high, right? And I'm not going to connect. So it's not going to be low, low, low. If I start with the low, the first one must be a high, right? And I'm not going to connect this high, I'm going to connect this high. So the correct connection, low to high, is going to be this one. And now high to low. So not to take too long, right? This is the market wave, see? This is the market wave. Why didn't we connect this high, right? This is Euro JPY daily chart. Why didn't we connect this high and we connected this high? This is why. The market wave. Okay, so the market wave too, it's a sequence. Here you have the structural low, talking about the market wave. Here you have the structural high, structural low, and up in here structural high. And we're going to learn, everybody, that not all highs and lows are relevant. Okay, so if you have questions, please send the question on the chat, send the question to the Gmail, send the question on Skype. Okay, lesson 5, how to trade the market wave to have a greater chance of success. Okay, beginner traders, this is lesson number 5. You are in a course. By now, you should have your charts built. This is the most important. Hello, Mukesh, how are you? This is the most important thing, everybody, that you must do as a beginner trader. Have your charts built. Okay, tell me a currency pair, everybody. Tell me a currency pair, doesn't matter what. Okay, hopefully not the exotics. Tell me a currency pair. And then we are going to check. So what is the most important task for you is to build your charts. Have your charts saved. Okay. Remember, first comes first is served. So we're going to start like this. Okay, so if this would be the case, we are on Euro JPY monthly chart. You should have, everybody, you should have your charts built. USD CAD, thank you very much. Okay, great. USD CAD. Okay, USD CAD monthly chart. USD CAD monthly chart. So you should have by now your charts like this. So this would be the lower band. This would be the upper band. Okay, you should have USD CAD like this. Okay, talking about the market wave, extension, retracement. I'm not sure which one is higher. Let me see which one is higher. High 1.46, 1.46, and the last three 899, 6, 7. So this is still a higher high. Okay, so you should have your USD CAD monthly chart like this. You have the monthly bands, you have the market wave, and then if you want, you can have your short-term trends too. Okay, short-term trend, something like this. And you should have the, how can we put them? You should have your, great. You should have your monthly chart. Okay, then you should have your, not Euro JPY, but USD CAD. USD CAD weekly chart. Same story. You should have your charts. Beginner traders, this is the most critical task that you need to do. Why? Because if you open your charts and they're blank every time, then you need to waste your time with analyzing. Agreed? Okay, build your charts. This is now USD CAD weekly chart. Market wave, extension, retracement, extension. You can change colors as it pleases you. Okay, short-term trend if you want. Short-term trend, we zoom out and we learned about highs and lows. High to low, David, hopefully you understand now. High to low, low to high, high to low. See, I cannot this one because there is no high. So high to low, low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low. And change colors as it pleases you, everybody. Okay, and talking about highs and lows, and this is USD CAD weekly chart. We don't have any lows in here, or do we? Let me check. What is the low? 221, and this is what? 2. Oh, so this is a lower low. This candle in here on the left, it has a lower low, 1.24, 1.24239, 1.24, oh, 221, and this is 239, 221. So yes, we have a low from the weekly chart. So low to high, high to low, low to high, and change the color if you want. Okay, now zoom in. We're going to zoom in. So you should have this kind of, it's always the same, right? But you should build your charts, everybody. And I'm going to delete this downtrend line, downtrend, because it's not relevant anymore, right? We are not in a downtrend anymore. Okay? So look at the chart and tell me, should we go long or should we go short on USD CAD weekly chart? Remember, don't be shy. There is no right or wrong. You can say, okay, let's go long. You can say, okay, let's go short. You can say, I have no idea. Fair answer. You know, I have no idea. This is my first time, you know. What do I know? Okay. So this is, and you should have your charts built, everybody, on every currency pair that interests you. Euro, dollar, USD, JPY, GBP, JPY, NZD CAD, AUD CAD, whatever. Okay, so USD CAD weekly chart. It doesn't matter. Swing trader, day trader, intraday trader, retracement trader, scalper. Should we go long or short based on what we see? And we want to start to think, everybody, beginner traders, we want to start to think in probabilities. So trading concept independently, correct my English, everybody, if it's a mistake, independently of the style. We are looking for alignments. We're looking for alignments in order to have a greater probability of success. Beginner traders, burn this into your mind. You know, because somebody, you know, you're calling me, oh, but I'm a scalper. It doesn't matter. But can't I go against the short-term trend on the daily? Sure, you can. But it doesn't change the concept. Independently of the style, correct my English, everybody, independently of the style, we are looking for alignments. What does this mean? So, and let's make it smaller. What does this mean? This means that if the monthly band, so USD CAD, right? If the monthly band is up and the market wave is pointing up and the short-term trend is up, right? Scalper, intraday, swing trader, whatever trader, what do you think? Where do you have the greater chance of success? Musa long, absolutely. Absolutely. Does this mean that you cannot short the market? Nobody says this. You know, nobody. We have retracements, but we want to learn as beginner traders how to think in probabilities. And this is why I'm asking everybody homework. Keep building your charts. Lucas says long because the weekly chart is making higher highs and higher lows. Not just because of this. Okay, not just because of this. See, everybody, when you understand how this market works, you know, you would know that maybe, just maybe, you know, just maybe down in here was not the right time to do anything, or it was a time to pay a lot of attention. It doesn't matter scalp or intraday, you know, you could be intraday trading this on the 15-minute chart, but you know, when you see something like this, and we're going to learn about support, resistance, pivot points, but it's just an example, right? When you see something like this, without the trend line break, right? And without, so we don't see the future, right? But there is something like this happening, okay? Then those entries become predictable, okay? And sure, Luke is saying long because the weekly chart is making higher highs, higher lows. Well, what? Now it's easy, right? Because we have a trend line break. What if the market was like this? Making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. How would you trade this? On the 1 hour chart, 2 hour chart, 15-minute chart, you know? And you are going to say, as a beginner trader, you know, oh, it's short. Well, short, okay, but we are going against the market wave and we are going against the monthly bands. So what is the, we are not aligned, right? So what is the probability of success? Okay, can we win? Yes, we can, right? Why not? Anyway, what we want to do, everybody, we want to be, so this is how we think. Okay, this is about the trader. We need to think in probabilities, and to have a better chance of success, we are looking for alignments. Okay, in the future we're going to learn about the Fibonacci's and support, resistance, and indicators. So the more things we have aligned in the same direction, the greater the chance of success. No guarantees. So long. Okay, everybody, so let's say that we are going long. Where would you put your stop loss? Higher high, higher low, higher high. We are going long, right? Let's make a poll, everybody. Who wants to go long? On what time frame? Okay, and what pattern are you going long on, or short? Okay, so let's make a poll, everybody. Who wants to go long on USD CAD right now? We want to make some money, right? We want to make some pips, you know? So do you want to go long or short? Number 2, what time frame? And number 3, what pattern are we trading? And number 4, of course, regarding to the pattern, where is the stop loss? In the meantime, I'm going to explain you, everybody, how to trade the market wave, okay? So in this example, we have an up market wave. Okay, remember, everybody, if this is your first time, please go back and start to watch lesson number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the market wave, an up market wave, is going to have an extension leg, then it's going to have a retracement leg, and then it's going to have another extension leg. Okay, now we could be entering, and we are entering, by the way, you know, we could be trading on the 15-minute chart, we could be trading on the 1-hour chart, 2-hour chart, 4-hour chart. So we are entering those kind of patterns, right? We could be going long in here somewhere. Make sense? And if you look at the weekly chart right now, you know, so orange being the market wave, right? Let's move this like here. The orange being the market wave. So the short-term trend would be, come on, trading view. The short-term trend would be something like this, right? It went up and then down, and then it went up almost to the same, and then it went down, right? Something like this. And then it starts to make, so almost to the same level, and then start to make higher highs, higher lows. Okay, on the left you have the chart, on the right you have theory. Clayboy, don't trade weekly, so I can say, Clayboy, thank you very much. You can say I will go long on whatever time frame. Okay, weekly is just for reference. Everybody, we are teaching you on the monthly, weekly, and daily because those charts are moving slowly, okay? But those concepts you can apply on every time frame and every currency pair. Okay, everybody? So you are not linked to the weekly. You can say, okay, long on the 15-minute chart, USD CAD, or short on the 2-hour chart, whatever. Thank you, Kleba, for the comment. You can choose your own time frame. Okay? So in the meantime, everybody, you are thinking what you do. We want to make some money, right now. And the pool is asking, you know, do you want to go long or short? What time frame? Whatever time frame. And what pattern? Musa, I think we should go to lower time frame like the 15-minute, 30-minute for entry. Choose your pick, you know. If you want to go on the 15-minute time frame, just tell me, you know. But remember, beginner traders, the higher time frame controls the smaller time frame. This is something to take in consideration, right? Now, long story short, everybody, Okay, short USD at 4 hour. Thank you very much. Stop loss 1.2. Okay, everybody, we're going to check those time frames. Now, in between, the safest, okay, not guaranteed, but the safest stop loss when we are trading the market wave would be down in here. This is what I want you to learn, everybody. You can accept what we are teaching you, you can reject what we're teaching you, not a problem. Okay, why? Because as you can see, everybody, the market is going up and down, the market is going up and down, up and down, up and down. This is the question from last week. Did the pattern called the market wave changed? You know, did the pattern called the market wave changed? And the answer is no, right? So what is the challenge, everybody? A lot of beginner traders, we are entering trades somewhere in here, and we're entering trades somewhere in here, you know, somewhere in here, and we're entering trades somewhere in, come on, trading view, we are entering trades somewhere in here, and we're entering trades somewhere in here, okay, and we are losing, okay, and we are losing. And just for reference, talking about going long, buying the market, if we would just put our stop loss down in here, what can you see from the chart? Some of you lost going long on USD CAD, right? Correct? Don't tell me no. I know some of you. Some of you lost going long in here. And if you would, so this is this, we call this noise, right? The market is noisy. It's in an uptrend and you go long, you buy the market, and the market reverses and stops you out, and it goes short and you short the market, you know, and the market reverses again and stops you out and goes long, you know. This is what it's called the noise, especially on the smaller time frames. 5-minute chart, 15-minute chart, 30-minute chart, 1-hour chart sometimes. Okay, so lesson number 5, how to trade the market wave to have a greater chance of success. Put the stop loss below the market wave low. Okay, just try this one. Okay, and Kleiber says, okay, short USD at 4 hour. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're going to go one more, everybody. So build your charts. Okay, build your charts, and Canada JPY USD CAD, right? USD CAD. Daily chart this time. Daily chart. Okay. We have the monthly bands, and now we have the market wave. Okay. Market wave from the daily perspective. Remember, what is going to signal us extension, retracement extension is the change in the short-term trend. So market wave, very slowly, low to high, extension, high to low, retracement, and then we're going to cross-reference with the 4-hour time frame. Low to high. David Urrutia from Chicago asked, how do we connect? It's a sequence. Okay, I cannot connect this high, David, because we don't have a short-term downtrend in here. And I cannot connect this high because it's a lower high. So this is the market wave. And we're going to compress the chart. And let's see if the market broke the market wave. So didn't break, it broke, right? But then it reversed back again. Okay, so when we don't have the crystal ball and this happens, right, we need to reverse our market wave. And it would be something like this: extension, retracement, extension, retracement, extension. retracement, extension, retracement. Okay, so we had a down market wave. But we know that then the market broke again the down wave, so we need to draw an up wave. Okay, paying attention to the change in the short-term trend. Low to high, high to low, low to high. And the market broke it again in here, right? So, and then it broke again up in here. So we have an up market wave one more time. This is the daily chart. And the market wave one last time. Extension, retracement, extension. And retracement, higher high, extension. Is this a downtrend, high to low, low to high? Yes. So higher high, higher low, higher high, right? And then higher high. So this is not an uptrend, or it is? Yes, it is. Okay. And one more time. Extension, retracement, extension up to here. So this is the market wave on USD CAD daily chart. Okay, it takes some time. Retracement, extension, retracement. We are almost there. And this is not a downtrend, everybody pay attention. So this is not extension, retracement, the extension goes until here. So let's compress the chart, everybody. And as you can see, so see what's happening? Okay. We are, so Claybo says, okay, short USD CAD at 4 hour. Very good. Where is your stop loss, Claybo, and where is your take profit? Where is your stop loss? Where is your take profit? We're going to check. So there is no right or wrong, right? There is no right or wrong. You can go long, you can go short, but talking about alignment, everybody, talking about alignment, okay, what we can conclude, you know, and don't send to me, you know, oh, Passion, I don't believe you. I don't need you to believe me. Look at the chart. Okay, look at the chart. So we have an up market wave on the monthly. We have an up market wave on the weekly. And we have an up market wave from the daily. Okay, the market almost broke the market wave, but it didn't. So when I go against the market wave, stop loss, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We're going to check the 4 hour, don't worry. Okay, so Claybo says shorting the market. And thank you for working with me, everybody. You're doing great. Okay, and stop loss is 1.27, 1.27, 1.27, 1.272. Okay, 1.272, just graphically, right? 1.72. Okay, 0 in here. And take profit 1.23, 1.23. Come on. And let's make it this green. And 1.23, 1.230, right? 1.230. Okay, somewhere in here. Okay, so this is a trade of a trader that is going short. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. Now, remember, everybody, we are trying to learn how to trade in probabilities. So, and be strong enough. Don't let anybody tell you, oh, this trade is not going to work, because nobody has the crystal ball. It's a question of probabilities. Okay, now here is the question. We're going to check the 4 hour chart. Now here is the question. Shorting the market And this question is how we think, okay? Shorting the market when, number one, we have the market wave on the monthly / weekly / daily equals up. Let's make it smaller, right? Up, okay. Shorting the market when we have the market wave on the monthly, weekly, and daily going up. And we have the short-term trend on the daily, right? We have the short-term trend on the daily. So low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low, low to high. Okay, and we are going to learn about the trend lines too. Okay, this would be the trend line, something like this. Okay, so here is the question, everybody. There is no right or wrong. Okay, where is the question? So this is the question, and number two, right? Number two, you know. So number two, we have the short-term trend on the daily going up. Okay, so here is the question. What is the probability of this trade being a success? What would you say, high or low? And remember, everybody, it's not about the trade, because we are doing this every single time. It's how we think. Okay, I wanted to get this. It's how we think. It's not USDK, the 4-hour chart, because if this is how I think, I'm going to do this on the 15-minute chart too, and on the 1-hour chart, and on the daily, and on the weekly. And I'm going to do this on the euro dollar, USD JPY, all the pairs. Okay, so I'm shorting the market in here. We're going to go on the 4-hour chart, everybody, but the higher time frame controls the price movement and market direction on the smaller time frames, and I'm shorting the market, and I'm trying to think in probabilities. You know, I'm shorting the market when we have the market wave up on the monthly, weekly, and daily, and we have a short-term uptrend on the daily. What is the chance of this short trade being a success? High or low? And Klebo says low. Very good, excellent. Okay, and somebody's going to complain, right? Because there is always somebody complain, hey, well, but we can still win. Sure, absolutely. This trade could be a winner too. We don't have the crystal ball. We don't know what is going to happen today or tomorrow. Okay, so this trade could be a winner and this trade could be a loser. We don't have the crystal ball, but professional traders trade with the higher chance of probability. Makes sense, everybody? This is just an example. So number one, build your charts, have the market wave, have the monthly bands on the monthly, weekly, and daily, have the short-term trend on your charts, and then think, well, what is the alignment of my trade? It doesn't matter, 15-minute chart, 5-minute chart. You know, you're just going to cross-reference with different time frames. So now what we're going to do, we are going to move on the 4-hour chart, right? Compress the chart. And we are looking exactly at the same. The red is the daily uptrend, you know, and I'm shorting the market in here. What is the probability of this trade being a success? High or low? Okay. And if you understand, everybody, that this is a low probability trade, hopefully on the demo account, not live, and if you think that you made a mistake, simply close the trade. Okay? Oh, I hope it's going to be a winner. Maybe it's going to be a winner, you know? Okay? Claybo, nobody's saying that this is going to be a loser, and nobody's saying that it's going to be a winner. But probabilities-wise, everybody, talking about the alignments, this is, as Claybo is saying, it's a low probability trade. Low probability entry. Right? So what should happen before we go short, right? Where minimum, there are no rules, different styles, different indicators, but minimum, at the minimum, you know, a lower low, right? A lower low. So Claybo, everybody don't be happy. Nobody's saying Claybo is wrong. Nobody's saying Claybo is wrong. But Claybo may be premature. Okay? Those are maybe premature entries. Why? Based on the patterns. And remember, everybody, oh, but you are on the daily chart. This could be the 15-minute chart. If you are shorting the market on the 15-minute chart and the 4-hour is up, you entered a low probability trade. If you are shorting the market on the 5-minute chart and the 1-hour chart is up, you entered a low probability trade. If you are trading the 2-hour chart and the red line is the daily chart, you entered a low probability trade. Are we clear, everybody? Beginner traders, are we clear on this? That it's not about the time frame, you know? We are doing this on every time frame and every currency pair. If I used to, without knowing, you know, if I'm in a habit of entering into the market prematurely, I'm going to enter into the market prematurely on all time frames. Make sense, everybody, or is this too difficult, too philosophical to understand? Does this make sense to you? Everybody, Claybo, does this make sense to you? Okay. One more time, nobody says that this trade is wrong. We don't know the future, but it is a low probability. Okay? Based on those indicators, everybody, don't send me emails, everybody. You know, I have a expert advisor and system and he was trading short on the 15-minute chart. Don't do this. We are talking about, you know, lesson number 5. We're talking about market structure, the market wave, and the short-term trend. Okay? Musa, perfect. Yes, I understand. Thank you very much. And Lucas says, I want to go long on the daily chart. Okay, now Musa and Lucas, where is your stop loss? Let's go back on the daily chart. You want to go long right now? And so this is the daily chart, right? This is the daily chart. And Musa and Lucas, they want to go long. And Musa says stop loss 1.200. So 1.200, 1.200. This is 1.200. Okay. Very good. Musa, what pattern are you trading? And Lucas, where is your stop loss? So let's color code this in red. Okay. So we're going to have this one here. And remember, everybody, if we enter long right now, if this is our risk, if we're going to risk 1%, 1 Bitcoin, 1 Euro, 1 Ethereum, 1 US dollar, then we want to make minimum 2. Scalpers excluded. Scalpers trading 1-for-1. Okay. So clone. If this is my stop loss, then I want to clone one more time. 1. So my take profit is going to be up in here. And some of you are asking me, Passion, can I trade 1-for-1? If you're a scalper, yes. Otherwise, no. Can I trade for 1.5? Not suitable, you know. I don't advise you to do this. Okay. And what we're going to understand, everybody, is in between the market can reverse too, right? Stop below the higher low on daily pattern. Take profit at least 1-to-1. Don't trade 1-to-1, everybody. If you're not a scalper and very skilled, don't trade 1-for-1. You are not going anywhere. 1-for-1. Okay, on the daily pattern. Okay, what daily pattern? So everybody, lesson number 5. What are the 2 patterns that we can trade? Number 1, the market wave. And this is the market wave. Okay, this is the market wave, green circle. And number 2, you can trade, if you want, everybody, the short-term trend. Yeah, we are going to learn different stuff step by step. If not, it's going to get too complicated, you know. Okay, everybody. Lesson number 5, you can choose. Today, this is just an example, USD CAD, daily chart. You can choose, are you going to go long on the market wave or are you going to go long on the short-term uptrend? Okay? What's the difference? The difference is the short-term uptrend is going to have a different stop loss than the market wave. Okay? As a pattern. Musa, if you understand what we are talking about today, where should your stop loss be? Remember, everybody, we learned this in the previous week. Good news for the beginner trader. Okay, good news for the beginner trader. Practice this concept, everybody. This is the short-term trend. It could be an up market wave. What's the time? Okay. Or it could be a down market wave. It could be a down market wave too. And then you would have the short-term downtrend, right? Making the down extension, up retracement, down extension. Okay? We learned this in the previous week. And this is the golden nugget. If the market is going to continue the market wave, the market must not break the structural high or the structural low. Fxpassion, can you repeat, please? Yes, sir. Talking about, very slowly, okay? Write this down, everybody. Take a pen and paper, write this down. Take a pen and paper, write this down. In an up market wave, if the market is going to continue the wave, it must not break the structural low. Structural low being the low of the market wave. In a down market wave, if the market is going to continue the wave, see, it can do anything it wants in here. It must not break the structural high. Structural high being the high of the market wave. And I want you to practice this, everybody. Okay? Now, look in here. Look in here, NZD JPY. NZD JPY weekly chart. NZD JPY weekly chart. Just an example. NZD JPY weekly chart. Market wave. High, come on, trading view. High to low, low to high, high to low. See, everybody? NZD JPY weekly chart. If the wave is going to continue, the market must not break and is not going to break the structural high. The structural high, it is not going to break. Okay, this is NZD JPY weekly chart. Just an example. AUD USD weekly chart. AUD USD weekly chart. Market wave. High to low, low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low. See everybody how this works? It's not guaranteed, you know. Don't tell, oh, I'm going to put $1 million and I'm going to blindly trade. But 8 times out of 10, the market is going to respect the wave. You know, if the market is going to continue the down wave, the market is not going to break the structural high. Structural high being the high of the wave. Oh, ADSD, let me think about whatever, right? AUD CAD weekly chart. AUD CAD weekly chart, same story. You know, market wave, high to low, low to high, high to low. Which one is the lower low? This, you know, low to high and high to low. High to low. See everybody? Same story. You know? Tell me a currency pair. Come on. I'm going to show you. And I'm going to show you ones that didn't work, alright? Good news, bad news. NZD CAD, NZD CAD. NZD CAD weekly chart. Didn't work, but it works most of the time. 8 times 9 of 10, the market is not going to break the structural high or structural low. So this in here, the market broke this high, right? Everybody, you are my teacher, I'm your student, okay? You are the teacher, I'm your student. Teacher Musa, Teacher Lucas, Teacher Kleibo, and everybody else. Teacher, who is stronger? The market wave or the monthly band? You NZD CAD weekly chart. Teacher Musa, Teacher Lucas, Teacher Kleibo, who is the market broke? The market did break the market wave. So we are in an up wave. So we should go long, right? Teachers, between the market wave now being up, an up market wave, and the monthly bands, who is stronger? Who is stronger, the blue or the red? Don't be shy, everybody. There is no right or wrong. We are here to learn. If you don't know, just type in the chat. Well, I don't know. And if this is your first time, please go back and watch these lessons, watch these webinars 2 or 3 times. Musa, monthly band is stronger. Lucas, the monthly band. Kleibo, the red. And if you do, very good, excellent, congratulations. You're doing a great job, everybody. And if you don't have this knowledge, what would happen up in here? What would happen up in here on the 15-minute chart, 2-hour chart? What would happen, everybody, in here? Right? Some of you are not beginners. Here the market retraced and hit past support. Don't tell me no, because I know some of you. Okay, let's be honest in here. If I don't have this knowledge about who is stronger, what is stronger, what am I going to do in here? Because I've seen a YouTube video where the guy is talking about to buy support, right? What I'm going to do in here? The market, it's in an up wave, you know, it broke the structure high. We are in an uptrend, market making higher highs, higher lows. The market retraced, and we are at past support. What am I going to do? Remember, everybody, I'm an old guy, you know. I've been there, you know. I've been there. I've done this. Najim, where can I find the previous webinar? This is my first time. Go on my, I believe it's on my profile. Click my profile, the real Fxpassion, and then click streams. Najim, okay? Click profile and then click streams. I believe you have there. Last question for today, everybody. If I don't have this knowledge that the red line is stronger than the blue line, that the monthly band is stronger than the market wave, what I'm going to do here most likely? On the 5-minute chart, 15-minute chart, daily chart. The market retraced and hit past support. What are we going to do here? Let's be honest. I'm honest. I would go long. I did this, everybody. Remember? 20 years ago. This is how we learn. Market could give a random winning trade even in a wrong way. Now you are a politician, right? Simple answer. What? Would you go long, everybody in here? Yes or no? Let's be honest. And this, remember, it's not about NZD CAD weekly chart. This could be any time frame and any currency pair. Don't lock your thinking, oh, this is NZD CAD, because this happens sometimes on other pairs too, especially on the smaller time frames. Would you go long on this setup? Wait a confirmation, short range to go short with the monthly band. Yeah, of course, right? Come on. You know, you don't have the knowledge that, so maybe it's my English, right? The question, one more time, everybody, this is the question. If you don't have the knowledge, you are not aware about the monthly band, and this is what you see on the daily chart, would you go long, yes or no? And I'm telling you, I've been there, and I would go long, and I would go long with reason, because the market is making higher highs, higher lows, and it's true on the daily chart, and the market hit past support on the monthly, weekly, and the daily chart. So I would go long in here if I don't have this knowledge, right? Najim, thank you for being honest. This is how we learn. You know, this is how we learn. Okay? We are not here to be the perfect, you know, oh, I'm the trader. We are not. We are not perfect, and we are going to do mistakes. A lot of them. Because we need to learn about the market, the strategy, and the trader. Okay? I would wait for the confirmation. Okay? So me and Najim are going long. Beginner traders, what do we know? This is our first time. And we would most likely we would lose. Why? You know, and as a beginner trader, if I don't have this kind of knowledge, I would say, well, what did I do wrong? Answer, nothing. We were not aware how this market works. Okay, we were not aware of the concepts that the higher time frame controls the smaller time frame. We were not aware about the monthly bands. We are not aware that the monthly bands are stronger than anything on every currency pair. Okay, some of you is asking, what do you have? Okay, next level, everybody. If you want quicker results and not waste 2 or 3 or 4 years to figure out the market, okay, ask for private lessons of the Forex course 101. Time is an issue. Okay, if you want. And some of you are angry with me, everybody. I rejected some of you from the course 202. Not for beginners. Okay? You cannot enter the Forex course 202 without the knowledge from the Forex course 101. Okay? It's not about the money. I'm not here, you know. If I would be selling a course, okay, you know, go to Forex course 202. You cannot enter the Forex course 202 if you're going to lose the money. I'm telling you, and you're going to hate it. Okay, learn about the Forex course 101 first. You know, give yourself time, 6 months, a year, and then talk to me. Oh, I would like to go to the Forex course 202 if you want. Okay, so don't be angry if I reject some of you, everybody. It's not personal. Okay, anyway, this is the base: the market, the strategy, and the trader. Okay, everybody, see you back tomorrow. Okay, see you back tomorrow. Until tomorrow, build your charts. Okay, build your charts, have the market wave, have the short-term trend, okay, and have the monthly bands. Until tomorrow, stay strong and trade with passion. This is Fxpassion, signing off.